Hey everyone, this is Corey and I'm going to show you how to play Zooropa by U2. So there are three guitar pieces played during the first half of the song. You have this guitar riff. Alright, the guitar effect is not as hard to get as it sounds. I have a Line 6 Spider 4 amp. It's a mixture of phase, auto, and a delay effect. So if you play around with those settings, you should be able to get the sound you need. So start with your first finger on a D sharp on the G string 8th fret. I suggest picking the note 4 times to get the sound you need. So without the effect, it's like this. And with it, then use your 4th finger for an A sharp on the B string 11th fret. Then use your first finger again for that D sharp. And then your first finger for an A sharp on the D string 8th fret. Then you have this guitar riff. Alright, so start with your 4th finger on a C sharp on the high E string 9th fret. Then use your first finger for an F on the B string 6th fret. Then use your 4th finger again for that C sharp. Then your 3rd finger for a C on the high E string 8th fret. Then your first finger for an A sharp on the high E string 6th fret. Then you have this. Alright, same pattern except it's on the G and B strings. So start with your 4th finger on a G sharp on the B string 9th fret. First finger on a C sharp on the G string 6th fret. Then use your 4th finger again for that G sharp. Your 3rd finger for a G on the B string 8th fret. Then your first finger for that F on the B string 6th fret. Alright, then when Bono sings the lyrics, Zooropa, you're going to play this chord progression. Alright, so you have a D sharp power chord. Your first finger on the A string 6th fret, 3rd finger on the D string 8th fret, and 4th finger on the G string 8th fret. Alright, and you're going to strum the muted strings in between like this. Then you have an F minor chord with your first finger on the A string 8th fret, 2nd finger on the B string 9th fret, 3rd finger on the D string 10th fret, and 4th finger on the G string 10th fret. Then you have a C sharp major chord with your first finger barring the B and high E strings on the 9th fret, your second finger on the G string 10th fret, and third finger on the D string 11th fret. Alright, I recommend watching my cover of the song next to get a better idea of when all these guitar parts are played. So during the second half of the song, you have 3 more guitar pieces. First you have this guitar riff. Alright, so put your third finger on an A sharp on the G string 15th fret and your fourth finger on a D sharp on the B string 16th fret. Strum those 2 notes and quickly slide down the neck like this. Then slide back up and put your first finger on a G sharp on the G string 13th fret. Use your third finger for that A sharp, fourth finger for that D sharp. Then with your third finger pick the A sharp again and again quickly slide down the neck like this. Then during the third measure of each 4-measure bar, you're going to play that same guitar riff, but you're going to slide it down a whole note or 2 frets like this. Alright, then when the edge sings, you could play one of 2 chord progressions. You could play this. So that's that D sharp power chord I showed you earlier. Then slide that down 2 frets for a C sharp power chord. Or you could play this chord progression with a tremble effect. So that's a D sharp bar chord with your first finger on the A string 6th fret and use your third finger to bar the D, G, and B strings on the 8th fret. And then briefly use your fourth finger to suspend the chord by putting it on the B string 9th fret like this. Then you have that D sharp power chord. All right, again, I recommend you watch my cover of the song next, and you'll get a better idea of when all these guitar parts are played. All right, and that's it. Thanks for watching.